The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 568 of the Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the last ever deck of first playing cards from Chris Ramsay, and they are the first Casino Edition. So, without further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. As we can see, it is in a matte orange finished talk box with that gold first stamp there, and it's still in that minimalistic talk box style here. There, nice shiny gold bar. Then, since there's nothing else on the talk box, on the bottom here it says First Playing Card Go by Chris Ramsay there. And there's no seal for these cards, like always. Nothing on the top. The inner talk flap and the talk flap have nothing on it. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the talk box, you still got that first stamp there all the way throughout the interior, which is like a staple on most of his decks there. But now that we took a look at the pretty minimalist talk box, time to take a look at the cards. Yeah? And I gotta say, this is the only deck of cards that aren't printed by the United States Playing Company. He's made all his decks with the United States Playing Company. This is the only one because they were limited to. He only made like around 250-ish. So it might be like 300, around 300, because the only way you can get these cards was from the little casino like collector's edition that he made a couple weeks ago. But now for the cards here, and we got the first card here, which is an all orange card. There it has the first stamp there with that little gold border, and this is the cut card. There it's like a little casino card, so you can't do anything with the bottom of the cards or something like that. But then here we have the back design here. It is a mirrored back design here. It says First Casino there with the white background with the orange font. Then you got that first stamp and the little gold bar just like the V2s there. And it has a gray border instead of the standard white. And it is mirrored, so you flip it over. Same design in both directions. But now for the cards here. And for the setup of these cards, they're actually grouped into fours here. So they are just the standard faces of each card. So standard, except for the hearts and the diamonds are in a more orange colorway. And then you got the core cards here, which are that kind of more gray and orange color to fit the theme of like the collector's box there. And for the king here, you got Daniel Madison on the king of diamonds. And then if we go all the way, no, wait, the king of spades here. And then on the king of spades, you got Chris Ramsay himself there. And Daniel Madison is on the king of diamonds, because Chris Ramsay collaborated with the Daniel Madison on this deck. There. And yeah, like I said, the only way to get these cards was from that limited edition collector's box. There was only 250 of those. But since Daniel Madison helped collaborate with this deck, Chris Ramsay gave Daniel Madison 50 extra decks that were on his website a couple weeks ago. Probably long sold out by now. But I was able to grab a second one here that we're showing off today. There. And then you got that classic first Ace of Spades here. This is the standard Ace of Spades with the first stamp there. And then you got a little poker guide here to tell you all the different poker terms there. And other than that, the faces are just standard once again. There. So now onto the handling. And these aren't from the United States Playing Company, because you can only print like so many with the United States Playing Company. You have to print like a certain amount. So we have to go with someone else that would actually print like smaller runs. But they still handle fantastic. So definitely no issues there. You got a super smooth spring. They're actually nice and like a little bit on the thinner side. So if you like thin cards, then these are pretty nice. They got a nice spring, nice pop. They got a nice fan ability there. You can see all the numbers and suits there. And yeah, of course you got that classic back design there with the gold stamp. Making a little design there on the fans. There. And these actually feel real smooth, which is nice. A nice giant fan. overall, I gotta say they handle fantastic. They're definitely a little bit different. Like, you'll definitely notice a little bit of a difference when handling them, just because they're not like not like, like I said, they're not like the nice like playing cabinet air cushion finish like style cards. Like all the other first playing cards are that USPCC stock and finish. But these ones are the only different ones, so they will handle slightly different, but like overall, they're still fantastic handling there. So once again, here's that nice back design there. That first casino back design looks fantastic there. And we got the standard faces, those just the black and orange colorway for like the suits there, like the hearts or the diamonds or that orange colorway. And then you got the custom colorway of the quick cards there with that orange and gray colorway. There. So, with that being said, I will never review another first deck of playing cards because it's the last one. I reviewed every single one that he's made, and this is the last one. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 568 of your daily deck review, and this has been the last ever first deck that was going to be reviewed on the channel just because there's not making any more. And it is the first casino edition from, which will never go there, from Chris Ramsay. And I'm the Canadian Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.